Welcome, everyone, to Cookeville Now, a podcast about the people, businesses, and places that make Cookeville and the Upper Cumberland what they are today. I am Herbert Williams, your host. Your co-host today will be Clarissa Williams.
Thank you, and welcome, everyone. We have been to pretty much all of the Meet the Candidate events or forums and heard all of the candidates, but we wanted to bring our audience the candidates, and we wanted to bring you all of the same questions and give everyone the same opportunity to answer them with the amount of time that they need to answer all of those questions. So welcome, Brian. We appreciate you coming in.
Guys, thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Why don't
have you here?
Why don't we kick things off and have you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Well, pretty much I'm Brian Jones. I've always been involved in Cookeville, born and raised right here. Love being a part of Cookeville. Love everything about Cookeville. Love our small town feel right now, but we're growing. And we need our leaders that understand how we're growing and where we need to stay. And I feel like that's why I'm running. Faith, family, and friends. I mean, that's where we got to stay. And I want to be the representative of those people, our friends, our law enforcement, our teachers, our neighbors. These people are our neighbors, and that's our community, and this is what I love. So that's why I'm running.
Yes.
Well, it's great to know why you're running. Let's jump right into our topics.
Let's hear it.
So we rated transportation as the top topic. Doesn't matter where you go, you hear about different things with roads, congestion, road traffic patterns, potholes, whatever it is. So we just kind of lumped all that into transportation. What would you do to fix our current situation?
Well, we just have to get together with the team and decide what is the best solution to do that. I mean, whether it's forming up with Upper Cumberland Resource Agency, which they have a CAT bus now, to see if that's the best solution to the issue, or I mean, we need to get some better flow in Cookeville. I think everybody can honestly say they drove through Cookeville. It's pretty tough to get through town.
Yes.
It's pretty tough.
Oh, yeah.
Still not as bad as Nashville.
No, but we're working that way. We're running a close second right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's talk about healthcare. So currently, we know that we've got a lot of people moving here. Some of them are older, retirees. Healthcare is very important to them. But then, it's important to everybody. Cookeville specifically is a little bit different than other cities because we own the hospital for the city. And CRMC, you have a lot of employees there. Over the past couple of years, we've encountered the tornado, the pandemic, staffing issues. So when you think about all of those things, how does the city owning the hospital help Cookeville? And secondly, how does it contribute to the tax base?
Well, I mean, we do a good job with this. And first of all, thank you to our nurses, our doctors. We know we've had a tough couple of years.
Yes.
Coming out of a pandemic here, we thank them. They're overworked and underpaid. I mean, that's what we say about our nurses and everybody that's involved in that. Thank you. But, we just got to continue working with our hospital. I mean, our hospital is, it is Cookeville. Like I said, I'm a hometown guy. I'm born and raised. I was born at Cookeville Regional Medical Center, and a lot of people are going to tell you that. But, it's just one of those things that I do love, that we represent our own hospital. That's a big thing in our community. Got a lot of great friends that work at the hospital. It's just one of those things. I think we just continue to get better everywhere we go. And I think our hospital is a great partner with us. But we got to figure out what's our neutral ground. How does it help us and the community?
Yeah.
Well, we have had just exceptional growth in Cookeville, got a strong economy. We always have a what-if strategy. So if something goes bad, what are we going to do? So we put together a what-if strategy. If you were faced with cuts and you had to choose, which one of these would you choose? Scale back services, cut staff, or increase taxes?
Scale back. That's what I do, personally, because I don't want to raise taxes and I don't want to cut any jobs. We're just going to have to scale back and look at our options there, because that's the last thing you want to do is take somebody's livelihood, their job. That's the last thing you want to do. And the last thing you want to do is enhance your taxpayers, the people that are paying. So.
Right. So we all know the homeless situation is growing. We seem to see it every day. Right. What would you do to solve this situation working with the council? What are some ideas you would put in place?
Well, I think we need to be, more involved with our law enforcement, see what our options are to kind of, help everybody to succeed. We want everybody to succeed in Cookeville. We want everybody to do well in Cookeville. But we have an issue with that, and we would have to really get together and get our hands dirty on that, because that is a real issue, and it seems to be getting worse pretty quick.
Right.
And we don't want it getting worse without knowing how to address it.
Okay.
So Cookeville, as we said, is growing, lots of growth. Good opportunities come with that, but then we also want to manage the growth. What's a way we can do that without losing our small town charm?
Well, I think that starts with our law enforcement supporting them, making sure we're there for them, make sure the community's got eyes and ears on everything, make sure that we're staying involved with their law enforcement, because they're the backbone of our community. And we just want to thank them every chance we get, and if we can help them, that's what we want to be.
Right.
As a company, Herbert and I started our company 7 or 8 years ago, and at the base of that, before we did anything else, the foundation was we want to build this on Christian principles, integrity, all of the things that would embody, that faith standpoint. Mm-hmm. So we think it's important to know where all the candidates stand on that. Mm-hmm. We've heard some people talk about that they have this faith or they're praying. We also encounter a lot of times people use this as a kind of a convenience method. So we thought we're going to add that to our list of questions and see where you stand on faith and your foundation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a born-again Christian. Faith is in God, and, it's kind of an emotional topic because, without the good Lord, we're all blessed every day. When we wake up every day and we go to sleep every night, we should be thanking Him because, it's truly by God's grace while we're here. And that's just where my stance is on it.
Right.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back.
We put your company in front of the right audience. Our services include website creation, search engine optimization, search engine management, social media management, geofencing, video production, podcasts, and more. We can help you get found easy and affordable. We are your partner. We work with you as your team, giving you the best option for marketing. Stop by today, email us, or call us at 931-854-1313.
Welcome back. So let's talk about the mayor's position. So historically, it's been the person who receives the most votes becomes the mayor. And I know there's been some talk about that being a standalone position. The city council votes on that and everything. Where do you stand on that? What do you think's best?
Well, I think we have a good plan. I think that's the way it is what I kind of like. Mm-hmm. So, unless the people want to change it, I think we got a good system in place. Okay. So that's where I stand on it.
Well, good. I like your direct answers.
Try to.
We often hear other people say, I wish we had one of those here in Cookeville.
I would say Target.
Yeah, that's what she said. What would you like to see here?
I honestly couldn't really answer that. I would like to see just Target. That would be a good option. I think we got a lot of people that's ready for that to come, ready for some stores like that to get here. We've got a lot of good options here, but I think we could get better. And I think there's been a lot of topic about all of that, so we'll see where it goes.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
What did your family think about it when you told them you were going to run for city council?
Well, my family, they've always been supportive. I've been blessed, no doubt. My family, they say, well, we'll support you any way we can, and friends and family, and that's where I'm at. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm blessed to be able to say that I am running. And it's just kind of always been a platform that I've always kind of wanted to do something like this. Mm-hmm. But politics is kind of like that other kind of game, too.
Yeah.
You gotta decide if you want to or if you don't. So that's where we're at.
Right.
Well, Cookeville has a lot of awesome things, lots of events, great restaurants, always good things. One of our favorite things on the weekend is going to the farmer's market. Mm-hmm. So there's always those things or those places, those events that you just always think of when you say Cookeville. For you, what is that?
I would have to say that'd probably be like Cream City. If you say, hey, let's go do something, okay, let's go to Cream City. Let's go check that out real fast.
That's definitely a popular answer.
Yes.
I would say it is because it's right there in the west side of town. You can walk around the depot. You can kind of hang out. And you usually always see somebody and it's kind of a friendly atmosphere. So everybody's kind of on that same game, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Is there something is there a question during I know you've been through several Meet the Candidate forums.
Yes, sir.
Is there a question that you wish someone would have asked you?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay.
But we've answered a lot, and it's the question, I guess, the why are you running for city council? Mm-hmm. And there's 11 of us, I believe it is.
Yeah.
The thing I think people really need to understand is, you've got that many people that are curious and love your community enough to run for city council.
Right.
What that details is that you lose your life. You lose your life for a good 4 or 5 months solid. And you're shaking hands and you're talking to everybody and you're doing the thing. Please pray for the families of these people that are doing this, because they are under so much, just 1, 2, 3, all the time on the go. And there's really no relief until the August 4th.
Right.
So we're trying to get to August 4th right now. Everybody's working hard.
Right.
And we're just trying to get to August 4th. And the questions and stuff like that, it's just, I understand everybody wants to know everything, but honestly, I can't sit here and tell you that I can answer every question correctly, because I don't know I've never been a politician. I've never been to where we're at. So that's where we're going.
Right. Well, good.
Well, we have a question that is not on the list. So I personally think the country's heading in the wrong direction. But I also believe if we vote, that helps impact change. So one of the things that we've talked about is our voter turnout in Putnam County is very low. What would you say to encourage people to go vote?
Vote, vote, vote. These are your future leaders. Mm-hmm. These are the guys and young ladies that are going to represent your community. You need to get involved. If you care about Cookeville, you care about Putnam County, I suggest you vote, vote, vote.
And what advice would you give a younger self? If you think back and you think, here's something that you should do different.
Not really something I guess you should do different. Just be a better listener. Mm-hmm. Always be ready to change, evolve with your times, because times are always changing. We can always get better at things. That's what my younger self, that's what I'd give myself. Just calm down, listen to what it is, and get better as you go.
Exactly. Is there anything that we've not asked you at this point, or something that you would like to share about yourself beyond what we've been discussing?
Honestly, no. I'm just here, and just thinking how blessed I am to be here, and with a lot of these great people that I'm running against. I'd just have to say that I'm pleased with everybody that's come to me and talked to me about things, and I just really appreciate the support that I've felt so far from my friends and my family and the people outside. Everybody's been so encouraging, and just want to spend a special thank you out there to those people, because and that means the world to me. So that's where I'm at on it.
All right.
Well, our final question, we work with a lot of young people, millennials and Gen Z, and we ask them, if you were going to ask the candidates something, what would you ask? So these are 3 questions. They're more personable questions. Okay. If you were going to go out to eat, or if you were going to eat dinner, would you go out to eat or stay at home?
Go out. Sure.
And then along the same food lines, if you were going to choose a dessert, would you choose cake, pie, or cobbler?
Pie, for sure, definitely pie.
And then the last question is, are you a gamer?
No, I'm not. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I mean, I got a lot of friends I'm just not the gamer. I'm not the gamer.
You're more of an outside type?
Yes, sir. I'm always outside doing something. You always find me outside doing something.
And you're back at the fair. You want to tell us a little bit about what's going on over at the fair?
Well, I've been out there all day. I'm a little red-faced in here, a little dehydrated, trying to drink water and trying to sound as good as I can right now. But we've been at the fair with our draft mule, and we got our team roping tonight. We've been out there all day. It's just, you got a lot of young people out there involved. We've got a great fair board. Love being a part of the fair board. They do a great job. These people really love their community, and you can see it once you go to the fair, how much time and effort everybody puts in. Right. I mean, it's just a great organization to be a part of it. I've been a part of it probably about 6 years now.
Okay, that's awesome.
And it's getting awesome. I mean, it's really come so come on out for sure. But we've not started just yet, but we're getting ready to.
That's good.
What are the dates and times that people could come out?
August 4th through the 13th, which that is the last day of voting. We'll know that night.
Yes.
But we got Demolition Derby obviously going on. We're not going to tell the dates. You're going to have to come on. We'll surprise you.
Okay.
There's fair books, but you got to go to the fair to get them. So that's where we're at.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you all for watching Cookeville Now, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.